The MMA fighters are all about staying relevant in the game. If one has got the necessary moves, then he or she is valued by the audience. On the other hand, if they fail to make a positive initial impression, then they are soon forgotten. Meanwhile, there are some selected fighters who have successfully made a mark right from their debut. Be it in under 19 belts or audition matches, they have proved it several times that age is just a number. These young fighters have showed a way to tackle a fight with confidence and skill set. A lot of fighters are barely noticed before they make it big on the stage. On the other hand, we deeply connect only with those whose journey we have been closely watching. The rest create a hype around them, fall flat on their faces, and disappear from the limelight. But these 10 fighters on the list are set to be rising big names, considering their skills and records attained right since their debut. They have the right potential, the right intention, and certainly the skill to ace their way to the top. We bet you might have heard a few of the names already. Stick with us as we take you on a ride and listing the 10 newest fighters to watch out for if you're an MMA admirer just like us. Mackenzie Dern. We absolutely cannot miss Mackenzie Dern when it comes to uprising MMA fighters. Having an astounding record of 11-2, Mackenzie Dern is one of the most decorated female grapplers in MMA. In her short career, she has already bagged 100 professional grappling matches under her belt. Well, it gets even more interesting when we tell you that most opponents don't even survive for too long when she thrashes their backs right on the canvas. Although earlier she had adopted a submission move, accounting for 7 of her wins out of 11. Selectors always complain that Mackenzie Dern is all about her defensive and submissive moves. Instead of facing her opponent's incident actions, Dean's natural instincts force her to take action from the back foot. This might cause a huge trouble for her later career. But Dern has been improving her striking ability lately. We bet the world is yet to see more of her moves, making her one of the most promising faces when it comes to women's strawweight division. Barnett. Often referred to as a bag full of surprises, Barnett has proven a lot of times that he is here to stay. This man right here is so much more than just an entertaining heavyweight fighter in the MMAs. His chubby appearance often fools a lot of people into underestimating him. But this is what Barnett expects from his opponents. Hailing from a family of Taekwondo perfectionists, his clean kicks are enough to prove it. Apart from that, his unique and effortless spinning techniques and his infamous wheelie kick stirred an excitement among the MMA fans. Remember his match against the veteran Giant Villani? We bet no one would have typically expected to see such clean moves from an overweight fighter, isn't it? Tonnen. Gary Tonnen's championship ranking is enough to prove his worth when it comes to the uprising on the fighters to look out for. In an interview, Gary revealed that he has been learning wrestling since the 5th grade, plus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in his early teenage years. Well, it seems like his hard work in childhood has fruited him in becoming the 3rd-ranked ONE champion. Till now, he has bagged a win in 100 professional grappling matches. Wow, that's huge. His best record stands at 6-0 till now, but with the pace he is going, we never know when he might break his own record. Here's a fun fact. Even after being a wrestler, he learned mixed martial arts in just a matter of 2 days. Got to look out for this one. Paddy Pimblett. Who hasn't remembered Paddy Pimblett's UFC debut against Luigi Vendramini? After being thrashed by the end of the first round, Paddy made sure his comeback will be considered as one of the best in UFC history. The man is known to have a rock-solid chain and for his unbeatable ability to get himself out of a caged situation during a fight. His fans refer to him as the baddie, rightfully so, as he has the potential to be a contender even in the lightweight division. Only, we believe he has to refine a few of his skills, and he is good to go. Did we mention that Paddy Pimblett has been already dubbed as the next Conor McGregor? Must be a huge honor for the Englishman. Marcus Buchecha Almeida. This highly decorated Buchecha specialist has sliced his way into the mixed martial arts lately. Going by a wrestler's profession initially, the man has bagged 128 wins in submissive wrestling already. It is pretty evident that he is taking no risk outside the box when he won the first 2 rounds of M&A using the submission technique itself. Although he does not have 3-digit wins under his belt yet when it comes to grappling, his pedigree ranks himself with an Olympic gold medalist, Arjun Puller. Marcus Almeida has been forcing the MMA fans to keep an eye out for himself as he is pushing himself through the ranks. Victoria Lee. Belonging to a family of well-known MMA fighters like Christian and Angela Lee, fans had a lot of expectations once Victoria stepped into the cage. She proved her fans right when she won her debut ONE championship with a record of 3-0. Earning herself a name while just being 17 is already a big deal, but Victoria doesn't seem to stop there. The youngster has bagged a world champion gold medal and IMMAF Wrestling Junior World Champion gold medal as well. What will happen once she steps up into the seniors competition will be worth seeing. OMalley. OMalley might be our favorite on this list, all thanks to his entertaining and charismatic personality. Although MMA is more about fighting skills than having a good personality, OMalley has those also just in case. The man created a unique style of his own and is super precise with his strikes, making the matches worth watching. Although he faced a huge blowout in his last match, he is all set to make his big comeback during his next outing. Michael "Venom" Page. Hailing from a renowned family of kickboxers, it was as if Michael Page was born to be an MMA fighter. Undoubtedly, Michael Page might be the most skilled MMA fighter of recent times, all thanks to his unorthodox kicking styles and footwork. The best part about Page is that he makes his opponent appear absolutely ridiculous inside the cage while fighting for their lives. Michael certainly does not believe in submission, as he doesn't even waste a minute before landing punches and blows right at his opponent's faces. It isn't like he is just all about skills. We mean, look at his 20-1 record in one of the UFC matches. We said it here first that Michael Page might be the next reigning holder of a lot of titles ahead. Yaroslav Amosov. This decorated grappler has already bagged several world titles under his belt even before he began. Well, this 26-0 record would speak for himself, making him one of the most impressive MMA fighters of recent times. Amosov went on to defeat Douglas Lima in Bellator's welterweight title match recently. We bet, at this rate, he might soon defeat the defense title holder, Michael Page, as well. If he does that, then it will be the biggest test of his career, assigning a different fighting style of his own. Ever since Yaroslav Amosov has been under the limelight, fans cannot help but put him against Michael Page from the beginning. This is the only reason why the particular face-off between these two is currently the most hyped one in the air. Even though the match hasn't even taken place yet, it is set to be one of the most anticipated face-offs of the future. Whose side are you on? Khamzat Chimaev. It hasn't been long since Khamzat Chimaev made his way into the UFCs, but it's pretty evident that he is the most dominant predator in UFC history. As a highly accomplished wrestler, the man has already won 4 gold medals in the Swedish Nationals. Speaking of his best records, we believe his 10-0 MMA record would count for it. Making his way straight into the mixed martial arts, Khamzat has warned his opponents to take a quick workout before facing him. This Swedish wrestler has made sure that none of the other fighters will be able to make it more than 2 rounds while facing him. He also made the headlines recently when he thrashed his opponent and then went on to trash talk about the UFC president too. He went on to win that match, by the way. In this way, we believe he might soon climb the fastest ladder of rankings, isn't it? With each passing day, the competition on international levels of martial arts keeps on increasing. But these debutants and youngsters fear none. They have depicted their vision very clearly how they want to dethrone the biggies at the summit of the game. Some of these reprising fighters are set to break world records already, even before they step into adult face-offs. Hence, it would be quite interesting to see how things turn out once they get the big break they are waiting for. Do let us know in the comment section below which MMA fighter caught your eyes to watch out for in the future. If you liked the video, do give us a huge thumbs up, hit the red subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell to never miss a single update.